into Poppy is much easier said than done, which is why I'm looking over at Kobe. He's not looking too happy about it.
Oh, I'm good. I'm feeling good.
It felt like to me the.
All right,
the lane swaps.
He was previously cursed, so let's kind of distance ourselves from that.
As Elio has taken so much damage, maybe mentioning his name's going to work out for TL because that's first blood for Korjay.
Yeah, very, very quickly.
Exactly, and you start on those Raptors, so you can get that earlier second respawn. Mid lane, though, a little bit of a visit from Levi on the Wukong, hovering around there, but because Emo was chunked out too heavily.
Oh, is he just dead? Oh no, the Blooming Burst and APA is still in.
Yeah, that does have the cryo air. Impact still needs the TP back in.
APA's positioning here is so scary.
Umti's not 6.
Yep, Elio in a lot of trouble here as the Blooming Burst hits twice. Emo now trying to move forward. Having to do some face checking is Levi, only level 5. There's the knock-up, but it's onto a clone. That's not really going to work out as a heroic charge now from Elio and APA. He's going to be taken out. Levi over the wall, trying to escape. He takes so long, but the Ignite will finish him off at the cost of Korjay's life. It's a trade up for GAM in this instance as Umpty was able to take one of those grubs, but they're not out of the woods just yet. Or is Kiaya the one that's in a lot of trouble? He gets feared, has the Counter-Strike, and that's going to keep them away. And that is a 1-for-1 so far on the grubs, but a good trade.
Kind of hanging over the heads of all of the laners. So,
and entrance comes down a little bit late on the steadfast presence there from Ellie to bait this one out. As, okay, looking for a little bit of a gank, but there's the paranoia towards the river. The grand entrance is gorgeous, and this is why we liked seeing the Rakan locked in. This combo is beautiful, and Korjay on a killing spree.
Well, Korjay also kind of deserves some because he's the one who found the target there and stayed right next to him.
I think that they are going to quickly reach the point where it's one big fight, and this time I do think they have the ultimates to make that work. Again, a lot of this goal-winning topside, they can actually get that tower while they get Dragon. And the big thing is he also sends Kiaya back. Kiaya had TP. Impact. We also haven't talked about how
Nocturne coming.
Okay. Kiaya, remember, no flash up and available. In goes Umpty. They look for it. That is going to be the keeper's verdict, but it does absolutely nothing. And now you've got Kiaya stunned up, charmed up, and destroyed. Elio could be the next one on the chopping block, as it's the tanky members of TL that are up here, and now the damage is arriving. Elio, I think he's just dead. The fear does go off, and APA, he collects his. TL just going from strength to strength.
Oh, and not only did they take out one of the best performing members of GAM, Kiaya goes down.
Oh, okay, that's a Cyclone, but the Pop Blossom is there. Picks up 2, but he dies. Immediately afterwards, now Yon going to get back here once again. The curtains are being called now, and GAM, they could have found a turnaround. Into the Shroud goes Emo, but he doesn't find too much more. Making sure that they have a game plan. There's an idea in mind in every move that they make. And the idea in mind here is kill them underneath this turret. In goes Umpty, finds another paranoia. They focus down the turret to make sure that that doesn't kill Yon, but now Levi's here. Can they get the turnaround?
Yes,
they've taken the turret, that's all you need. But he gets in, the quickness is so good, and they just look to blow up the Wukong. They'll take him down. Yon has the barrier, but he doesn't have his life anymore. The perfect execution is exactly that. It's
You're getting mid-push in exchange for bottom. Jax right now, by the way, is on that turret, so he will also finish up an outer. That one that we just saw APA take, though, mid lane secondary, worth a slight bit more than
and against its way down this bottom lane. This outer turret's still up and available here as Umpty's just playing Biffo with Levi. And I think Umpty likes those odds as the curtain call does come in. He turns off the lights to try and stop those bullets from raining in, but it's just, yeah, too little too late here for GAM. Kiaya trying to get himself out, leaps over the wall and gets available. And that is going to be the first Mountain Drake and Mountain Soul point going over to TL in this game. Difficult anyway as Kiaya, he's got a target on his back. He was so good in game 1 and they're looking to try and shut him down once again. And there's the bullet we call Umpty diving in on top. He's fleeing while he's trying to get that Counter-Strike down, and it's not going to work.
Levi looking for a steal as well. They do not know about this Akali yet.
Yep, the Shape Splitter was so good at blocking some of these bullets, but the last one does come through. Emo, can he find the angle? That's the question. Is Easylove going to get knocked up and taken down? Elio going to be the next one. The Akali just couldn't get in time. Umpty now trying to fight him, but it is one kill going over. Yon could be in trouble next, but the all-out, the savior that is Impact, is able to take him down.
That's the issue. If you don't know where Nocturne is, you cannot look for a side lane collapse.
I have a fun fact for you. Yon had
literally, that's it. They need to pick onto someone, but so many summoners are available. Umpty going in!
Yeah, they're just trying to find it. There's 2 with the Pop Blossom. It's not the most, but True Shot Barrage does so much as they dive forward. Emo trying to look for it, but once again, it's Impact that finds the angle, goes all out and gets the Akali out of there. Now he's 1v3, and he likes those odds. The knock-up comes through. Kiaya is dead. Both of the solo lanes are
Making you take away once you get ahead with this pick is insane.
And it is so meaningful for Team Liquid as a whole, as a team, for Umpty, for the rest of the team. And so TL just were able to chase forward.
Well, now a little bit more of a fight here as Kiaya is going to get pulled back by Impact. Now the curtains are being called, but the paranoia is down. Can't really see his targets, although there is a clone in there, just causing a ruckus. The rest of GAM trying to get themselves out of there. Levi is trying to be tricky, but it's just not quite working. Able to avoid that true shot barrage that may have just been his life, but now this is game over, right? If this goes down, it's game over.
That's the problem. GAM trying desperately to find something. They get away with their lives, but they lose something that I don't think they can afford to lose. This game was already in a dire spot, almost a 10k gold lead, but now with Mountain Soul, your one angle to come back, which is like a pick on APA when he's overextending. Yawn out of position, poor JJ diving too deep. Like, that's just not going to happen, and I don't even want to talk about what Impact is now going to do. Look,
he's a 4-0-5.
He has
yeah,
almost
this is
300 armor.
Yeah, this is a Showmaker's worst nightmare. Cassante right now, wielded by Impact. And they're going to be able to take down this inhibitor turret. Emo does get some bounty gold, but it's just not really going to work. Bounty gold for Nex is not a trade you want to take, but there's not a whole lot more that they can do. Yon in this mid lane is going to be able to take yet another. And TL, they are dotting I's and they are crossing T's, taking exactly what they need off this map. Levi, you can see hunting for an angle, hunting for an opportunity, but Impact just keeps pushing him back. He's a brick wall, guarding Yon, guarding him. He gets the double knock up with that Q3, and the Keeper's verdict does come on through, but it's once again APA. He's pushed out of the fight. Pop Blossom still in hand, and now Umpty comes from behind the enemy Nexus to look to take down the opposition. Emo is just eviscerated in one swift stroke, and there's the Pop Blossom. Levi was the target, understandably so. And Elio, not a whole lot he can do. Easy Love just pushed back to the fountain, and TL will take down their second Nexus of the series and keep themselves alive at Worlds 2024.